All right, welcome back to the channel here. Just going to be going over the 5-minute mechanical strategy for the 5-minute gap strategy after 10 a.m. If you're unfamiliar with how the strategy works, basically we're waiting for 10 a.m. Then we're going to be on the 5-minute chart, and we're simply looking for the first gap to form after 10 a.m. If it's a bullish gap, we'll take a long with a fixed 2-to-1 risk to reward. If it is a bearish gap, we take a short. Same thing, fixed 2-to-1 risk to reward. So let's just look at Monday here, and we'll find the gap there, and I'll go over what the gap actually is here. So it's a 3-candle setup, so we can find 10 a.m. The gap can be formed on the 10 a.m. candle, which we have here. So candle 1, you just want to have a gap between the high of candle 1 and the low of candle 3. And if it's moving up, then you're going to take a long. If it's moving down, you're going to take a short. So as you can see right here, there is a gap right there. Stop's going to go at the bottom of candle 1 if it's lower than candle 2. In this case, it's not lower, so your stop will go at the bottom of candle 2. And your take profit is just a 2-to-1 risk to reward. So you're going to figure that up based on where the stop is there. So let's go ahead and take this off here. Before we get into the strategy, how the results for the week, we'll go over, if you're new here, what happened. This is episode number 5. So we are 4 weeks into our forward test here. Week 1 with 1 mini, 2-to-1 risk to reward, we made $3,800. Week 2, we made $1,940. Week 3, we made $980. And in week 4, we made $1,820 for a total of $8,540 through 4 weeks. That's $2,240 average per week. The strategy is winning at a higher clip than the backtest showed. Backtest showed 49% win rate, and it's currently running at about a 55%. So it is performing a little better for one reason or another. Who really knows why? So we would be taking a long right here at this gap. Again, 2-to-1 risk to reward. So we'll put our stop right there at the bottom of the candle, and then we'll put our take profit up here. As soon as we get to 2-to-1 risk to reward there. So there we go. 2-to-1 risk to reward. Now let's see. Do we get tagged in? So we get tagged in here on this candle. Do we ever get stopped? No. Very close on that candle right there. If we zoom in, you can see pretty close to the stop there, but we do not get stopped out. So do we ever hit our profit target? We do not. So you can see profit target is up here at 15,063. We didn't quite get there. Traded up to 15,045. So in this strategy, you're really not moving your stop at all. So what happens? We come down, we get stopped out here for a loss. So we were pretty close to our target there, but didn't quite get there. So on Monday, we took a 53 handle loser. So let's mark that down. Not a great start to the week there. Now you could move your stop. There's some back and forth between whether or not we should move our stop at 1.75 to 1. Now I am moving my stop at 1.75 to 1, so I probably would have locked in profit here. But if on the back test, I'm not moving the stops. So, or on the forward test here, when we're doing these reviews, we're doing them based on not moving the stop. So here's Tuesday's action. Let's go ahead and find 10 a.m. So you can see here's the 10 a.m. candle. So this gap right here formed at 10 a.m. and you can see this wick would have tagged us in. So let's get our short position put on here. So this is a big risk to reward here. We're risking 113 handles. For 226 handles. So big it's like off the screen here. There we go. Zoom out a little bit. So you can see this is the end of the day here. Well, it's 6 o'clock. So do we ever hit 14,636? We don't. The lowest we traded down to was 14,652. Now, it's my opinion that you would take this trade off at 340. I would not leave it on to the end of the day. So if we took it off at 340, this is where we would have taken it off at 14,664. We'll just keep it a nice even number. So if we're short from 14,862, we're just going to call that 200 handles. Or we'll say 195 handle winner. So still a big winner there, even though we did not hit our 2-to-1 target. Nice big winner on Tuesday. So that does take the pressure off a little bit for the rest of the week when you get a 200 handle winner there, basically. All right, let's find the 10 a.m. candle for Wednesday. So here's 10 a.m. So we would be taking a short here on this candle. Now we don't even need to put the number on here. Well, I guess we will just to see what the loss is. So we would be taking a short position 10 a.m. right here. Stop would be at the top of candle number 1. So the stop would be right there. So we would be risking 39. We're going to call that 40 handles. So you can see we got tagged in there. It bounced around for a minute and then just stopped us out. So Wednesday is a 40 handle loser. Let's move on over to Thursday and take a peek, see what we got there. All right, here's Thursday. Let's find the 10 a.m. candle. 10 a.m. candle is here. So once again, we would be taking a short from here. This is the gap. See the gap there? You can see this little spike back up tags us in. Actually, we get tagged in right there. So let's go ahead and put our position on and see what it would have been. Stop on this particular trade would be right there. So we're risking 55 for 110-ish handles there. Doesn't really matter. Okay, so you see we got tagged in here. Price moves down, does not hit the target. Bounces around, goes all the way back up, stops us out right here. So on this particular day, we lost 55 handles. So kind of going into Friday there, we are still up on the week. We're up about 40 handles going into Friday. So Friday's kind of going to make or break our week here. So let's see what happened on Friday. So let's find 10 a.m. So here's the 10 a.m. candle here. So if we zoom in here a little bit, we can see the gap right here between these candles. So here's your 3 candle setup. There's candle 1. This is candle 2. So between the high of candle 1, the low of candle 3, there is a gap. So we would be taking a long right there at 763. I believe that's 763. Let's go ahead and put our long position on there. Right there. And again, 2-to-1 risk to reward. So let's put our stop where it needs to go first. So stop goes right there. So we're risking 56 handles. Where's the 2-to-1 reward? Here we go. All right, close enough there. So we're risking 56 for 112. Do we get tagged in? Yes, that wick tags us in. It runs straight to the target. So this is a 112 handle winner for Friday. So let's go ahead and do our math here. Let's see here. We're going to use the calculator because math is hard, guys. 195 handle winner on Tuesday, 112 handle winner on Wednesday or Friday. So for 307 handles, then we got to minus our 53 handle loser, our 40 handle loser, and our 55 handle loser. So we're now up 159 handles on the week. And that's just with 2 winners and 3 losers. 1 mini times 20. That is a $3,180 week this week. That's a huge week right there. So let's go ahead and add that to our $8,540 that we made through the first 4 weeks. We're now at $11,720 through 5 weeks with 1 mini on the 5-minute gap strategy. I don't know what happened there. So if we divide that by 5, you are now averaging $2,344 a week on this gap strategy. Now, the thing about this strategy is it's paying extremely well, right? $2,344 a week. But you have to have the ability to take some drawdown in this strategy. And to me, I don't think this strategy works that great with prop firms. I think that a cash account is going to work much, much better where you don't have to worry about the drawdown as long as you have enough money in there. So starting next week, I'm going to go ahead and start using this strategy on a cash account. Not quite sure how much money I'm going to put in there, probably $5K at least. And we're going to start using this strategy on the cash account, but not with a mini. $5,000 is not enough to use this strategy with a mini, I don't believe. I think I'll probably go with 3 micros or something along those lines, maybe 5 micros at the most. And we'll see how this strategy actually works out using it on a cash account. So if you guys haven't already, hit that like button for me, subscribe. We are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. We got a ways to go here. If you guys are interested in trading futures, we do got the link to Apex, 71% off currently. Top Step is still running the 60% off, $49 for the 50K account, and Bulanox is 80% off right now. So those links and coupon codes are down below. We do trade these strategies live 5 days a week. So if you guys are interested in seeing these traded live, tune in. Now, this week, did I take these trades and did I get the profits? Yes, I did take all the trades. However, I did manage the trades slightly different than what you see here. So that means on Monday, you can see we used this account this week. So we made $5,304 on this account, which is more than the $3,180. That's because I did move my stop. Once we got to 1.5 to 1 risk to reward, I moved my stop. So I did lock in profit on a couple of days where they would have been losers. So it's up to you how you manage the trade. If you don't move the stops, then obviously you're still making nice money. If you move the stops, you're going to cut yourself out on some of the profits, but you may also save some losers. So it's up to you how you want to manage it. Well, that's going to do it for this video. Appreciate you guys watching. Once again, we'll be live 9:15 a.m. Monday. And we'll see you guys then.